Good morning, good day, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you're living. I'm here with my wacko Star Wars buddy and my wacko scanner radio. Yep, this radio is scanning and it's dead as a doornail. Now this happened to me about 2 years ago when I couldn't pick up anything for the local police, EMS, and fire. And I found out in a short period of time that they had just changed their frequencies. So all I had to do was reprogram in the new frequencies, and the radio started working fine. Now right now I have two bands which monitor those frequencies. That's my banks, I should say, two banks. And one bank is 3, one bank's 4. That's real important. Who cares? And it's dead as a doornail. And I found out about this yesterday because I read one of the local users groups that addresses listening to scanner radios in the Tampa Bay area where I live. And there's post starts showing up saying, the radio's gone dead, what's going on? And then replies that, well, guess what? Pinellas County finally has gone all digital, which they've been working on for 5 or 6 years. And apparently, as of last Monday, I believe, they've gone all digital. So you need a digital radio, which this is not, scanner radio, to listen to them. So it's not encrypted, it's just digital. So you can still listen to it if you have the proper radio. And this ain't it. This ain't it. I might as well turn it off. I'll turn it back on. And I'll open the squelch to show you that the volume was turned up. The volume's turned up. It's scanning. There's nothing. Receives nothing. Zero. Nada. So, might as well put that in the back room and use it for other things than trying to listen to the local Pinellas County emergency sheriff stations. So now, and I thought I was going to have to do this about 2 years ago, now I'm going to have to find a replacement. And I'm really not up to speed on digital scanner radios. And one of the reasons being is they're quite expensive. 2 years ago, when this scanner went deaf and I subsequently got it working again, I looked at getting a digital radio, and they're about $400. Well, they've been on the market now for at least 2 years, maybe longer, so the prices come down somewhat. So I went to Radio Reference. That's a website that has all kinds of information about listening to scanner radios. And while I was there, I picked, and there's only one local scanner radio in my area that's on Radio Reference that you can listen to the local police, fire, EMS. So that's another indication that all those other stations that were there on that website, they're gone. So they had old radios too. So anyway, it gave me some suggestions of what radios to get to receive these digital signals. And the format is called APCO 25, and there's a version 1 that came out many years ago, and now there's a version 2. So that probably is what my local stations, emergency stations, are using. So I probably need to get a version 2 radio. And they listed some radios that can be used. And so this morning I just quickly looked on the internet for some prices. And I didn't find all these radios, but I didn't look for a very long time. So here's some examples. The Radio Shack Pro 668 is on sale on Amazon for $280. That's the cheapest one I found. And I think it's a lot more, I'll just say a lot more on the Radio Shack website. So Next one they listed was some Unidens, and that includes the BCD 436 HP, the 536 HP, the Home Patrol 2, and the 996 P2. Now, I found some prices on these on Amazon. The 996 P2 is $363. It's $100 more than the Radio Shack. The Home Patrol 2, which I've read is quite easy to program, because that now I'm going to have to go back and reprogram whatever scanner I've got and get it working. I know it was not fun on my old radio. But it's the Home Patrol 2 is $423. Oh, yeah, I don't know. And then I couldn't find the BC 536 on Amazon, but I found it someplace else and it was $578. So, best case of the ones that I looked at, the Radio Shack Pro 668 was $280. Might be within my budget if I save my commissions from my Amazon store for about 6 months. I could come up with $280. The BCD 996 P2 was $363. So might be able to squeeze that out in about 9 months. The Home Patrol, which I think I would like the Home Patrol because the fact that supposedly it's real easy to program. Supposedly. Who knows? So, oh yeah, and then there was some whistlers. There's a Whistler 1080, sells for $375 on Amazon, kind of close to this Uniden. And then there's the Whistler 1095, which is not quite on the market yet. It's just coming out. So I need to decide on one of these and start saving my pennies to get me a new scanner radio, or just listen to the local Pinellas County services via radio reference. So that's the situation. If you have any suggestions of getting a digital radio that will work in my county and is easy to program, let me know. Just leave me a comment or send me an email to TRRS73@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.